Hi, it is Lion Primal. Today's video is on my top 5 modern Autobots. Number 5 is Bumblebee. This is the Netflix Bumblebee. This video is mostly because I like the characters. And I like Bumblebee. I don't know why I like Bumblebee, I just like the character, I guess. Here is Bumblebee in his robot mode. His head can rotate 360. Can't really look up or down. His arms can rotate 360. Go out this far. He has bicep swivel. 90 degrees of bend at the elbow. Rotate at the fist. His legs can kick forward that far. And back that far. Out that far. And he does have waist swivel. And that is number 5 on my top 5 modern Autobot list. Number 4 is Brawn. This is the Studio Series 86 version. I like Brawn because he's just a small yet strong Autobot. And I kind of like that he's strong but small. So there is his vehicle mode. Here is Brawn's robot mode. His head can rotate 360, although it's not easy to move. His arms can rotate 360. His arms move out to the side. Over 90 degrees of bend at the elbow. No wrist articulation. His legs can kick forward that far. Legs can't really kick back. He does have waist swivel, as well as thigh swivel. Knees can bend that far. He does have ankle articulation. And that is number 4 on my top 5 Autobot list. Number 3 is Perceptor. And I like the character because I am half blind and I need to use certain tools to help me to see certain things. Perceptor is similar to that since he's a microscope. So that's why I like Perceptor, because he turns into a microscope. This is microscope mode with the Lego piece to cover his head when in microscope mode. There's Perceptor's microscope mode. Here is Perceptor's robot mode. His head can rotate 360. His microscope has a bit of posability as well. His arm can also rotate all the way around 360. His arm can go out that far. His elbows can bend that far. He's got bicep swivel. Doesn't have any wrist articulation. He's got waist swivel. Legs can kick forward that far. And back that far. He's got that far knee bend. Ankle tilt. Arm or legs do go out this far. And there is number 3 on my list. Number 2 on my list is Ratchet. And I like Ratchet because My grandma was a nurse, and since Ratchet is an ambulance, every time I see Ratchet, I always think of my grandma, so that's why Ratchet is a favorite character of mine. So here's his ambulance mode. Here is Ratchet's robot mode. His head can rotate 360. His head can look up and down. His arms rotate 360. Arms go out that far. Got about 90 degrees of bend at the elbow. Does have wrist swivel. Waist swivel. And if you flip this piece up, his legs can kick forward that far. And back that far. His legs do kick out that far. There's also thigh swivel. Knees bend that far. Ankle tilt. There is number 2 on my list. Number 1 on my list is Optimus Prime. And the reason I like Optimus Prime is because Peter Cullen's impression of him is just so inspiring and gentle. So that's why Optimus Prime is number 1 on my list. Here's the roller that I made for this Optimus. And that is Optimus Prime's truck mode. Here is Optimus Prime's robot mode. His head can rotate 360. He can look up and down a little. His arms rotate 360. His arms go out that far. His elbows bend that far. He does have bicep swivel. Wrist swivel, and his hands do open. His legs also kick forward this far. Back that far. And out that far. He also does have bicep swivel, or thigh swivel. Knees bend that far. Does have ankle tilt. And a little bit of waist swivel, but if you take the piece off on the back, it will give you more waist articulation. Here's the trailer. The drone. And there is number 1 on my top 5 favorite modern Autobot list. And that is my top 5 favorite modern Autobots. Comment below what your favorite Autobots are.